let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Okay, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I've traveled for 101 countries and went non-stop traveling for 16 plus years. I'm in Malta right now. I got the St. Julian Bay behind me. Bob D says he must have lived in Bulgaria, and Bulgaria is right above Greece, so he was living somewhere between Bulgaria and Greece. But he says, "Hey Andy, at the end of your video where you're explaining the difference between buses, trains, and planes, I had to laugh because there's a guy shouting Malaka in the background. This is a go-to curse word in Greece. It's roughly equivalent to our jerk-off or asshole. They use it constantly and even call each other that in a friendly way. I haven't heard it in a long time, so I thank you for capturing it on camera. Thanks, Bob the Squid, Ann Arbor." I wanted to point this out because when you're making a video, and suddenly I do know that sometimes people are even cussing at me. There's an estrangement that happens when you don't speak the same language, and people actually are just like people on email. People that are making comments on the blog can be absolute assholes, Malaka, and in Greece. Malaka is the jerk off and thing, and because they're anonymous, and sometimes people, when they know that you don't speak the same language, can do the exact same. It's a sad thing that and even Americans, I'll see it, they suddenly, because they don't think the person can understand please, thank you, hello, excuse me, and all these things, they stop doing this. They stop having good manners. And your manners shouldn't be, in the way you treat the world as an ambassador, you should always treat everybody equally, even if they don't understand you. This is kind of a superior mentality, or an attitude that what I can get away with attitude, and instead of that we're all in the same planet together, it's an attitude that if I can get away with it, I'll do it. So if they don't understand me, I don't have to have good manners. That's a sign of a person that has, like a hillbilly in a way. I mean, I don't know what you want to call this. It's very bad manners to adjust your manners according to the people you're talking to. That's a sign to me, of a low-class person. And I'm pointing this out because a lot of times you can tell the class of the people by the way they treat you in a foreign language. I mean, a gentleman is a gentleman is a gentleman. A gentleman is always a gentleman, even in a different language. I've had extremely good conversations in body language and sign language with people that are gentlemen or ladies, and treat you with highest respect, even though we can't talk the same language. It's not an excuse to be a jerk, but if you want to be a piece of shit on the planet, have no manners, and treat the world with no manners because they don't speak the same language, and you'll prove your true being. I always remember the thing, it's not how you treat me, it's how you treat the waitress. I watch how people treat other people that are not involved with me. Like if I'm talking with a person and we're walking by people, I look at the person with me and try to see how they treat these people, because it's how we treat the lowest of the low around us. I mean, I always felt so proud when I'll never forget, in Vilcabamba, Ecuador, I kept walking across the park and I kept saying hi to this kind of slow cleaning man, and one day I said, "Hello friend, hola amigo." And one day he stopped me, and he felt safe enough to ask me, "How do you say hello amigo, hola amigo in English," which is hello friend. So I then started to say hello friends. But I had crossed went across this divide between our cultures and made a friend that didn't speak English, and because I just continually treated him with respect. And but you'll see when you're taking pictures, you see some people can get really irate, like I'm disturbing their world, and which is really sad in the tourist area because they're really dependent on us. Okay, Bob, great thing to hear. Malaka, huh? That's the word for jerk. I should have keyed in on it when I was still in Greece. I remember in Thailand, my Thai girlfriend would never teach me bad words in Thai because she knew I'd use them. Okay, Andy Graham, hobotraveler.com in Malta. Thanks, Bob. Bob the Squid in Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's just above me in Indiana. I'm from Indiana, he's from Michigan.